We're back.
Yes.
That's right. We are back. The Wizards have hit the second tower. The second Wizards tower. So we were in a different Wizards tower, and now we're in the second one. And metaphorically speaking, we have hit the second one. Hit the ground running. Hit the tower flying.
Tower. A second tower has been hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Wizards tower.
Wizards tower, that is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, though, like, the reason why we're in the second tower is because I was kidnapping princesses and hiding them in the first tower.
Yeah, and the landlord did not like that when he found out that you were kidnapping princesses in his rental.
So we got evicted, and anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm getting help now. I've joined PKA, Princess Kidnap Anonymous. Yeah. It's good. It's good. I see a lot of familiar faces. Bowser was in there last night.
Yeah. No, he's a serial offender. So it's good to see that he's really trying to get some help. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Ice King and an
ogre dragon.
Yeah, that was really good. So I'm on the road to recovery, and so I just thought I'd share that on the pod.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. Really somber opening to the Wizards Tower. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to Wizards Tower. Yeah.
That's good. The Wizards Tower.
So I think I talked about it before in the last pod, but I'm actually living with my brother and his fiance now. They got engaged, which is exciting news. Yeah.
Congratulations
to Matthew and Lauren.
I think there's a cheer button on there somewhere, but
we'll play it in. I'll do that later.
Yeah. There's another job for myself. Yeah, and then I think there was like a guy I think laughing as well.
I don't think there was actually. No. Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna actually have to do that. So I'm living with them, and I'm taking care of they're away in Italy. And I'm taking care of their Rottweiler. Yeah. He's a big dog.
Yeah.
He's great. He's super chill. He listens to me. I'm like, Brax, get on your bed. You believe it or not, gets on his bed. He's fantastic.
That's pretty good.
It's really cool. He like understands you.
You go, Brax, eat that toddler.
Brax,
he's like, this is my favorite.
Brax, shake that baby.
That's my favorite thing to do. I love doing that. I'll do it. You don't even need to ask me. I'll just do that.
Brax, you put that baby down. And then he does. It's great. It's unreal. No, it's terrible. He's harmless. He's a great dog. Anyway, I lost him.
One job.
I know.
One job.
To make sure I keep... Anyway, Matthew and Lauren listen to this podcast, and I haven't told them yet. So I have this great thought that they're going to listen to this and freak out.
Yeah,
anyway,
so he's gone. No,
so I've lost... So anyway, I've lost Brax.
You've bought a new...
Yeah, so I brought a new one. I've like painted him black so it looks like Brax.
Couldn't find a Rottweiler.
Yeah, couldn't find a Rottie.
Yeah.
This one loves to shake babies. Yeah. No, so what happened was I woke up in the morning, I was heading to work and I was feeding him before I go, and I opened my bedroom door, and he sleeps out the front of my bedroom door on his bed.
Yeah.
And he's not there. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's all right. He must be downstairs excited for his food. Normally he gets up in bed and runs down the stairs, and he gets excited for his breakfast. So I go downstairs. He's not there. Shit.
Okay.
This is a big dog.
Yeah. How do you lose a Rottweiler?
Yeah, this is ridiculous. How do I lose a dog? Anyway.
In a house.
So I was like, okay, did he get stolen? I start to panic now. This is like 4:30 a.m. I'm starting to I didn't need a coffee that day. I was instantly up and about. I was like, fuck, I've just lost that dog. I had one job. Keep it alive and don't lose it. And they're kind of the same job. You know what I mean? I was like, holy shit. So I'm freaking out and running around the house. I'm like running downstairs. I like check the front door. I'm like, front door's still locked. The back door is like shut. I'm like, where is he? And then I hear him upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. So I go back upstairs. I still can't find him.
Definitely just like a gremlin in the wall.
Yeah, legit. I was like where is he? So I like open the bathroom. He's not in there.
Yeah.
My bedroom and the bathroom are the only two doors that are like basically open. Yeah. Matthew and Lauren's room's like sort of across the hall. I go to open that door. He's not in there, and then I hear him again. I'm like, is he in my room? I go into my room. I like check in my cupboard. I'm like under the bed. I'm like, where is it?
Every time you open a door, you hear as it like scuttles past you. You like turn around. You're like, where is he? I know he's up here. Just like behind you, like all the time.
Camera pointing at me, and then the behind me, like the
what was that? What was that?
Hello?
He's around here somewhere. You get out the box, like the ghost hunting
the ghost
box.
meter, the flashlight and the ghost meter.
Yeah, I got the spirit box right here. Brax,
I'm like, Brax,
are you here?
Speak to me, the Ouija board.
Show me a sign if you're here with me.
So I'm like looking for him. I'm like full panic. I'm like, where is he? So then I go to the office And the office door has been shut this whole time. Like I've only opened it once to get a fan because it was a hot one night. So I got the fan out there and then I shut the door behind me.
Yeah.
I opened the office door. He comes sprinting out of the office door as if he was like been in there for like an hour. He was so excited to see me because he was excited for breakfast and he was excited that he was out of this fucking room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how did he get in there? I still don't know to this day how he got in there. My theory is I didn't shut the door properly and he's pushed it open and then the window's open in there so it blew shut.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that happened in the morning and not all night. And then I went in there to see if he like shat any. He didn't shit it, so he wasn't in there for long.
Or he had that like a scientific phenomenon where the atoms perfectly aligned for him to fall through and clip through the door, and then it was just there.
I think that's probably what it was.
It's lucky he didn't go into like a liminal space or something like that, like the back rooms or something.
Sure, he would have phased into the back rooms.
I swear he was. He's in the back rooms. I swear.
So that was. Yeah, that was terrifying. So I'm sorry that I lost your dog for about 15 minutes. I was like, I lost him long enough where I was like, I'm going to have to ring Matthew and Lauren and say I've lost their dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck me, it was scary.
I bet, dude.
Yeah.
I bet. And
anyway.
Hearing that, you don't need to worry about looking after Frank because that's just not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
I wouldn't lose Frank.
I tell you what though, Frank, bro, he's been so picky recently with his food.
Oh, really?
And like just refuses to eat it. He's like, I've had these biscuits enough. And so he just stops. He doesn't eat the biscuits. He'll eat like the chicken and stuff I put on top, but he'll leave the biscuits all the time.
I'd probably do the same.
Dude, so I got him new biscuits, like premium, like biscuits that have no grain or anything. It's all like, it's like, this is the stuff, like this is succulent, all natural, like, everything. It's got all the good stuff. And I was like, cool, he'll like this. So I give him some for dinner. He fucking devours it, gobbles it up. I was like, nice, that's good. That's good.
Loves it.
Next morning, give him some more, gobbles it up. Not even a hint of hesitation to it. And I was like, that's good. That's good. And we're also trying to train him to go outside at the moment on this like fucking grass puppy pad thing.
Yep.
Until we get like a full on grass thing installed. Anyway, I keep going out. I'm like, Frank, sit, like, pee-pee, like we on the grass thing, like the way that we used to train him.
Yeah.
And he'd just go out there and just sit on it. And I was like,
now you gotta piss.
I'm like,
Frank.
you've been here a whole day and you've only pissed when we've like taken you out. Like I keep taking him out to pee. I was like, that's weird. And I could see he was kind of getting a little restless. And I was like, Frank, like, pee on the fucking, this is where you gotta go. This is where you gotta go. Anyway, I leave him alone for like 2 minutes. And then Emma comes out and she's like, do you smell that? I was like, smell what? And I was like, oh my God, it smells like someone's shit their fucking pants in this house. I was like, what the hell? And we're looking around and we're like, oh, maybe someone's like, I don't know, maybe just a toilet lid's up and someone's just taking a big old dookie. Is that?
Well, let me say someone.
Someone.
Like,
it could be anyone. Honestly, it could be anyone.
Emma's like, did someone shit their pants? And you're like, someone must have. And
like, it's like flies, like flying around. I'm like, well, it could be anyone. It's not
someone.
me.
Just it's so me. Forcing the blame on her.
It could be anyone.
Whoever smelt it, dealt it. I don't make the rules. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
I don't know. Anyway, is the washing on yet? It's like, because I've, and I go into my office. I was like, I think I know where it is. And I open the office because he's been sniffing around there. He's been sussing it out. Since he's been in the new tower, he's been sussing out the office. And I go into the office and it is the fucking, not even the biggest shit I've seen Frank do. The biggest shit I've seen a dog do.
Wow.
Full stop. Like it was genuinely this big, which is what, like, what's that? What's that? Is that like 4 inches?
I hope so.
maybe like 10 inches. So what's that, like 15 centimeters?
Yeah, I'm trying to
maybe
compare.
A bit more.
Maybe like a basketball. Nah, it's smaller than a basketball. I'm trying to think of what your hands are like.
A kid-sized AFL
football. Yeah, that doesn't help the American audience. What is it?
A kid-sized football. I don't know. It was massive, right? Yeah. That's all you need to know.
It was
the
big.
Size of my hand, even like wideness, like huge. Yeah. And it was this fucking giant pile of shit, probably like 2 inches, 3 inches high, just massive. Just a mound of shit. Yeah, right. And it was the most foul smelling shit I've ever smelled in my life.
What were they in these new biscuits?
I wanted to take a photo of it because no one would believe me. But I was so caught up in the fact it was just such a big shit. I just wanted to get it off my rug.
It's now my screensaver.
Yeah. I cleaned it up. I was like, oh my fucking God.
That's fucked.
And these biscuits fucked him up.
Yeah.
Like really, he was shitting a lot.
Jesus.
So he hasn't pooped inside since, but that was horrific.
Yeah.
I can see why he was struggling.
Yeah.
I can see why he didn't want to do it outside because it's such a
It wouldn't have fit on the grass bag.
So I've been like, I've like got his old biscuits again, and I'm like putting that in and like kind of slowly weaning him onto it because I think apparently dogs don't like just dietary changes. No. Apparently they can.
That makes
it
sense.
fucks them up.
Yeah.
Apparently they can shit all
But it's
over
like
people's
evolutionary though. You'd think like if obviously Frank's not a hunter, but like you'd think he'd be eating different things all the time.
Bro, have you seen that guy? He's a pug.
Yeah, he's not eating shit.
There is not a single part
that's a good point.
of him that is evolutionary
that's
fit. Charles Darwin failed him, you know?
That's a great point.
Yeah, evolution failed him.
He's so lucky there's humans. He's so lucky there's humans because he wouldn't even exist.
Dude, have you seen a pug's skull?
Yeah, it looks
it's
ridiculous.
Fucking horrific.
It looks kind of scary.
Yeah, it is horrific.
Yeah,
but
true.
he's a good boy. He's a good boy though.
Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I really want you to bring him around one day to meet Brax. I would love to just see Brax like be around a dog with that much energy. I've never seen Brax get excited for much other than like food, and then we go for a walk. He like get a bit excited, and then when he's back, he's just like straight to sleep.
Yeah.
Frank is like on 24/7. I'd love to just see these polar opposites. A movable object meets a I don't know, a tornado.
Movable object meets a solid wall of
I think Frank is a tornado and Brax is like a shed. And see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
So moving into the new tower has been a mission, an absolute mission and a half. Just organizing everything, moving in general. I think one of the worst things that somebody can do other than like dying or shitting their pants or something. I don't know. Would you rather move houses or shit your pants?
I like it. I like shitting. No, I like shitting my pants. I like moving. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy setting stuff up. Isn't this fun to set your desk up? It looks good.
You don't have like a whole house of stuff
I only
to
set up like one room. But like
you can pack everything up in one day and leave. Yeah. This is like it was like a mission of like selling furniture, like getting fucking packing shit up.
That's true.
This whole desk fiasco, I'll get into that in a second. Okay. That is a whole nother thing. Oh my God, that pissed me off.
Yeah, okay.
So
it would have been a pain in the ass, but I enjoy the organizing. Like this would have been fun. Once you got everything, it was fun to set up. No. Okay. Fair enough.
I just want to work. All I want to do is work, and setting it up is a massive obstacle in just getting to work. It took us 3 days to set this house up because of just the boxes and just and
it's still not fully done,
and all of the stuff that happened. So
okay, hit me with it.
We move. Yep. We get here. Right, where they're unpacking stuff.
And where are we? What's the address of this place?
Yep, so it's 123 Wizards Tower Road.
Nice, 123.
Yeah, so the movers were great. They were fine. They did fucking ruin like 3 things, which is like, it's whatever. Yep. The fridge has got like scratches all over it now. That wooden cube thing has got like black marks all over it.
You didn't pay the premium package, the non-scratch package.
Apparently not. I fucking tipped them $50 too. And then I saw the fridge after and I was like, I shouldn't have tipped them. But they move everything in and they put I've got like a European laundry, which is where you got to like stack your washing machine and dryer up.
Yep.
We put the washing machine in. They're like, we can't hook it up. Our insurance doesn't cover us for hooking it up. And I was like, you fucking kidding me? So I had to like tighten it myself and it wouldn't thread on properly. And I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. And we ended up getting it sorted, but they put the dryer on and the dryer is too big and hits the tap that the washing machine plugs into. And literally it's too short by like, 5. I'm doing a lot of measurements.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to relate to it.
A centimeter, like if
the head of a pencil.
If the dryer was just that little bit taller, it would slot in perfectly.
But it's just a little bit.
And the removalists were like, we can't really put it up. You're gonna have to get like wood or something to like chock it up. Yeah, and I was like, fuck. And so they left the washing machine hanging off the washing machine and leaning on like the basin because like it wouldn't fit properly, but they like sort of set it up. Dude, that in itself, I was like, I'm going to have to take that off anyway to do this stuff.
Prop it up.
So I had to fucking lift this whole washing machine off by myself, this dryer. It's a heat pump dryer. So they weigh like 60 kilos and they're awkward as. Lift this thing off. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I look up. There's like a thing that you can buy to like combine these things together, like the washing machine and the dryer. But Fisher and Paykel, it's like $169.
Classic.
I was like, legendary. But I was like, you know what? If I do it, it's going to be right.
Yeah.
Let's just spend the money. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just spend the money.
What's some more money to spend?
So there's one left in all of Victoria. And
like a Fisher and Paykel.
Yeah.
At all, really?
Yeah, one left of those combiner things. Wow. So luckily I find the store. It's an hour hassle of them being like, mate, I go to Harvey Norman and they literally, this is what they say to me. They go, mate, sorry, mate, we're so understaffed today. It's just it's a mission to find anything. 7 staff members,
doing fuck all.
0 customers. 0 customers, and he's going, mate, we're flat out, mate. We're so understaffed.
That dude's on TikTok.
I was like, dude, we are the only customers.
That guy's
in the
playing
whole store.
Space Invaders. Like, surely you can.
There was one other customer in the store, and they just so happened to be talking to the washing machine person. So I was talking to the like fucking vacuum
TV
guy for half an hour, and he's like, oh, I don't think we have it. And I was like, I know you do. And finally we get it. The washing machine person's like, oh yeah, we've got one more. Gives it to us. I install this thing. First of all, you got to drill into the washing machine to install this.
That's scary.
Did you know washing machines mostly made out of wood?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
The top of the washing machine
is made out of wood.
Is like a fibro mesh like wood.
Wow. There you go.
Like melamine or whatever.
So
it's
like once
called.
you get past like the plastic outer,
it's just like a thin plastic outer sheathing,
and then
it's made of wood.
Unbelievable.
I thought it was made of anyway.
That seems really bad because like wouldn't it get like soggy, like moldy or?
Hey, bro.
Interesting.
Hey, man.
They've been making washing machines for a while. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
This is cost of living, man.
There you go.
They can't make washing machines out of metal anymore.
Yeah.
They don't make washing machines.
I mean, that'd be fucked heavy if they were made out of metal, surely.
You think? Yeah, I guess maybe that's partly why. But
interesting.
I install it, and then I'm like, right now I got to lift this fucking dryer back up. I lift the dryer up by myself, put it back on.
Thank God this is made of wood.
Yeah,
This is made of metal.
Thank God. And then I slam it back. I put it back on. I go to push it in.
Yeah.
What's this? Why is it not fitting?
This is weird.
Why is this not fitting properly? It's over the tap. What's this? The power point that you plug the fucking washing machine in is like just too big and it's hitting the power point. And I'm like, okay, so what are you trying to say here? I've wasted the last, fucking 3 hours.
I just spent $160
and $160 and I still have the same problem.
My God.
And then just to make things even, I was like, maybe I've installed it wrong. So I take the washing machine off, rejig it.
Yeah.
Like move it forward a little bit maybe, put it back on.
Fucking hell.
Shit still doesn't fit. And I did that like 3 times. Anyway, I lifted the dryer off at like 4 or 5 times in the end.
Jesus.
And it's still, the European laundry still doesn't shut.
Yeah.
That's problem 1. Problem 2. Okay. Problem 2. The front door wouldn't lock. And
at all?
And so I had to fix the front door. It just wouldn't lock at all.
Oh my God.
So I had to fix that. This is all day one
bullshit. Yeah. You fixed it yourself?
Yeah, I fixed it myself.
Fuck yeah.
Come on.
I didn't know electricians were able to fix front doors.
Yeah, it's whatever.
That's just part of the job, I guess.
Yeah.
Surely you can just move the PowerPoint though.
Well, I thought about it, but then I was like, then I'm going to have a hole where the old PowerPoint was.
Plastering it,
and then I got
to wash machine down.
Yeah,
just
and then
for this
I got to pull the washing machine back off again. I was like, I can't really be fucked. I could put an X. I don't know. It's a whole thing.
Is it the PowerPoint or is it the?
It's the plugs going into the PowerPoint.
Why don't you? Oh no, that wouldn't work either. Can you buy like an extension lead?
Listen, man.
Yeah, no.
Listen, man.
You're right. I'm not going to sell
talking to the electrician about the electrical stuff. I'm telling you, man.
It's a great point.
Yeah. So that was a fuck around. But then this desk. Let's get on the desk. This is the worst thing that's happened to me so far.
It looks great.
It does look great. Yeah,
from here it looks fantastic.
Other than the fact it's chipping off on day 2.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
For some reason. I bought a desk from Desky.
Yeah.
And it got delivered and the delivery driver calls me up and he's like, hey man, like I'm here to deliver it. I was like, sweet, I'll come down and meet you. Yeah. I come out of my apartment building. where's this guy? Where's this guy? He's not here. What the fuck? I look down the street. This man is the next street over, like on the next apartment building. And I'm like, fuck's sake. And I walk over to him and he's like, oh man, it's hard driving in the city. And I'm like,
yeah, bro.
First of all, we're not really in the city, but I was like, yeah, dude, like so true, man. I used to be an electrician. Like I totally get it, bro. Like whenever we'd have, you know, jobs in the city, it's always a hassle. And he's like, yeah. And then he takes all of the shit out and I'm like, well, what's going on here? And he puts it all on the side of the road and takes a photo of it. And he's like, yeah, all right, I'm just, that's all done if you can sign here. And I was like, no, wait, I live the next street over. Like you can't leave this here. It's a $2,000 desk. And he's like, no, you can just get your friends to help you. I was like, I don't have any friends here. I paid a delivery driver to fucking deliver my stuff.
Did you try and become friends with him?
Yeah. Like, I was trying to be nice to him and I was like, oh, sorry, like I don't have any friends. Like, is it okay? Like, can you help me at least?
Yeah.
Can you at least get it to my building?
Yeah.
You know?
Or drop it. Yeah.
I don't, if you leave it in the lobby, that's like totally fine.
One street over.
Can you get it to the building? I'm talking, it's fucking 50, 100 meters away. Like it's ages away. And he's like, no, I can't do that. So you don't have anyone that can help you? I was like, no. And he's like, oh, that sucks. Do you have a trolley? And I was like, no, I don't have a trolley.
Do you think you... What?
Also, you don't have a trolley. You're a fucking delivery driver and you don't have a trolley.
Where's your trolley? Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, oh, you don't have a trolley? I was like, no. And he's like...
I thought you would have a trolley.
And then he goes, you're an electrician, but you don't have a trolley. And I was like, there's no way this delivery driver is lecturing me on having a trolley when he's delivering it, dropping it off fucking the next street over. The fucking desk weighs like 50 kilos. This shit is so heavy. The legs are like metal with a motor and like a gas cylinder and stuff in them. Like it was so heavy. And he's just left it there and he's like, yeah, well, oh, that sucks. Anyway, man, I got to go. And then just got in his car and left. And I was like, oh my God, left all of this stuff on the side of the road. And I like, there were like 4 separate boxes too.
Oh, so it's not even in one big piece.
Yeah, so no. I couldn't even like do it all in like one trip type thing. And so I had to leave it all there and walk around. Luckily, I found an IKEA trolley that someone had just left fucking ages away.
That's crazy.
I was like,
you just left it there.
First of all, I was like, how is this trolley even?
Yeah.
This is like a godsend. Yeah, like, I don't know. This is like insane. Fate right here.
Yeah.
Random IKEA trolley just like fucking in the middle of nowhere.
That's
I was like,
great.
sweet.
Thank fuck.
So I grabbed that and luckily I like load everything up, but I had to fucking like load everything up, like walk it all the way through, like get it up to my floor and all that and get it inside.
He just left it there.
I could not believe it, dude. And then,
oh my God.
Salt in the wound, bro. Salt in the wound. Deskie's like, oh, scan this QR code and we'll show you the tutorial on like how to build the desk. And I was like, all right, scan the QR code. First thing this guy says in the tutorial, congratulations on getting your brand new Deskie. A convenient desk delivered right to your door.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I was like,
you fucking brick.
Right to your door.
Right to your door.
Right to your door, you reckon? Yeah. Right to your fucking suburb, baby. Yeah, but I still had to hike it the whole rest of the way.
Not even right to your street, bro.
Oh,
that's crazy. I would have been screaming.
I was just devastated, like, and just gobsmacked that I was trying to be so nice to this dude, like, relate to him, like, yeah, bro, like, being like, hey, I get the parking thing, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you doing?
Yeah,
what's going on here? Yeah. Like, so rude. And then to like throw it in my face of being like, you're an electrician, but you don't have a trolley? Like, what kind of electrician are you?
You're a delivery man? You don't deliver it to my fucking door?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What the hell?
What could you have possibly done in that situation?
Dude, I ended up sending a formal complaint into the delivery company and then I emailed Deskie and I was like, it's fucking fucked up. Also, I emailed him about the whole desk is like chipping off, even though it's like brand new, which is like legendary.
Crazy. I mean, I was gonna say you don't want to deliver another one because you probably deliver it to the
that's what I was like. Suburb. Yeah, I was like, seriously, we got to figure out. Yeah. I don't want to deconstruct this desk because I've just set it up. Yeah. Like I don't know what the solution is, but just so you know, you've given me a defective desk.
It's a nice desk though.
My intercom also broke.
Yes.
Yeah. Today, which was just like so sick.
Yeah, you had to come down and let me in when you could have just buzzed me up.
Yeah, it's just been like one thing after the other. The fucking taps fell off. The taps fell off. Day one. First time I'm like, all right, I'm going to wash my hands. Boom. And then just the whole tap comes off and I was like, oh, legendary. This is actually so sick.
You're just standing there like getting sprayed in the face. Like.
So I've had to like go through and like tighten all the taps again because they just fell off.
Fuck yeah.
Apparently. And I got the whole apartment repainted.
Yeah.
First thing I do when I come into the new apartment, I have like coat hangers with clothes on them. I go into my empty room and just like lightly throw them on the ground. Somehow rogue metal coat hanger with a coat in it flies out and just goes straight into the wall and then marks the whole wall. And I was just like, I cannot believe that happened.
Do you reckon you've been getting clumsy as you get older?
Bro, I don't know.
I think I'm getting fucked clumsy.
I think the idea of keeping the walls clean has made it harder to keep them clean.
Yeah.
Because then the next thing I grab is my PC. I have my PC in my left arm. This is one after the other. I have my PC in my left arm. I'm like walking and then I get a buzz from a delivery driver and I turn around to the intercom. No. This is when it was working. Turn around to my intercom. My PC scrapes the whole back wall. And I was like,
that's
one
the
after the
worst
other.
timing. Why couldn't he buzz me when I put the PC down?
I just painted this place.
That's fucked.
In antique white USA.
Antique white USA.
Apparently. I asked for
that's why it's
white?
red, blue, and blue, red, and white. Whatever it
makes
is.
It USA.
Yeah, I like the stars.
Yeah.
There's about 52 of them.
Yeah, it costs so much extra.
Yeah, I reckon I'm getting clumsier as I get older too. I would just like grab something and then like go to put it and just fucking drop it. I did that so many times. I like was like on the couch going up to bed and I stood up and walked straight into the like what do you call it, like coffee table.
Yeah.
And the plant just fell off and fell on the ground and I was like, fuck yeah, clean that up. Just sick. And then me and Dad were moving in the dishwasher for Matthew and Lauren. Yeah. Just ran into the same plant that I bumped into like that morning. You know what I mean? Just doing dumb shit.
Maybe you got like hexed or something like that.
Oh, I got the what do you call that hex?
Clumsy hex. Clumsido.
The slippery banana hex. The slippery hands. I don't know. Banana hex. Yeah, I'd like the banana hex. You know what I'm saying?
It's a work in progress title. It's definitely a work in progress.
I wouldn't mind it. I was thinking like fall over hex.
And then it makes like the cartoon.
The whoop whoop hex. Whoa hex.
Yeah, and then you make a sound like Mario Kart.
Waluigi.
Every time you fall over it.
Like he comes in and picks you up with it on the thing.
Or maybe it's like a brainworm from like eating something off the floor after like
that might make sense.
3 seconds. You know, you got the 3 second rule.
Yeah. It would be, that'd be it.
You might need to deworm yourself.
It's a deworms work for your brain worms? Like those little chocolates?
I don't think so. Not, yeah. I think you need a special chocolate for that.
Yeah, special chocolate.
Special brainworm chocolate?
I wish.
Imagine if that was possible. Do you remember that video of like that kid in Africa that had a brainworm and it was like a tapeworm that had wrapped itself around this kid's brain like fucking 10 times. They like pulled it out. You don't remember that?
No.
I thought everyone knew about that.
Jesus. Does the kid remember? Can he remember that? No. I wonder what kind of, how would you feel it? Would you feel
I don't think
surely
so.
You'd feel it moving around your head.
No, I don't think so.
Ugh.
I think you just constantly have like headaches or something and just like brain fog and really want to like play in the dirt or something. I don't know.
You play in the dirt.
Yes, play in the dirt. Wriggle around.
Birds always just pecking at his head and shit.
No.
Fuck off.
Fear the birds. No, please.
He's so scared of birds.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all the worms' fault.
Just eating mud.
Yeah.
What do worms eat?
Poo.
Just poo.
No, I don't know. I guess
that makes sense.
Minerals in the dirt.
Yeah.
In the dirt.
Minerals in the dirt.
Popo.
Does they have a mouth?
Yeah, I think so.
What is this? They're so small.
Yeah, they have like fucking 10 hearts or something.
Have you seen the Jimmy Neutron movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you remember when he accidentally shrinks his teacher down? She has to fight the worm off that's in her apple. It's like Dune.
And she sounds like that?
Yeah, and the mouth opens. Yeah. She does sound exactly like that.
Jimmy!
She's using a toothpick to fight off this fucking Dune worm.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't remember it.
You don't remember that?
No, I don't remember that scene at all.
I don't think it
actually.
happened.
No, I think about
I think I dreamt it.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
That is a good movie. And then they made a whole TV show.
Kids in America.
And then Fairly Odd Parents did a crossover with
huge.
the Jimmy Neutron TV show, and that was unbelievable.
I thought the TV show existed and then the movie came out, but they made a movie and then made the TV show.
Yeah.
Dude, the soundtrack for that movie is sick. Kids in America.
Yep.
Other ones.
Go on, please.
There's more.
Please.
They do a chicken dance at the end.
I bet there's a I don't give a damn with your reputation. I'm sure that's in there at some point.
Yeah, All-Star.
Yeah, when they're doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely
what's the name of, this is such a random thing. What's the name of Sheen's like favorite toy, like favorite action
Destructo Man or whatever it is. Yeah. What is it? Destructo.
It's like Ultraman.
Ultra Boy? Ultra Lord.
I think Ultra Lord. Yeah, Ultra Lord. Ultra Lord.
What did I say? Destructomon?
Destructomon.
I don't know what
that sounds like a fucking
Pokemon?
Overpowered Digimon.
Yeah. Destructo Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheen's the best.
And he pulls it out of the packet and shows her. And she's like, wouldn't it be? He's like, oh, how do you know it's not in there? Good movie. Great movie. I'm going to rewatch that.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron's so... I can't believe they never made a second one. Like Jimmy Neutron 2.
Yeah.
So good.
Martin Short was played one of the aliens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a little movie.
There you go.
Yeah,
all three people that know who Martin Short is.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Nerf that! Buff that.
New segment, please. Play the jingle right now. You sing it right now.
Nerf that. Buff that.
That's not how it sounds.
No, okay.
That is not
what do
how
you think
it
it should say?
Nerf that!
Oh.
Buff that.
Oh, that's not bad.
That sounds like every other intro. It's always,
and I always go, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's always really powerful, like assertive, and then it's a question at the end.
Yeah. Do the other way. Do the question and then the...
Nerf that.
Buff that!
Yeah, it's not bad.
See, no, I think it plays the... Yeah.
Buff
it's
that.
a work in progress. Well, you guys will hear the final segment.
It'll be
Please
that.
explain the segment.
Basically, I wanted to play video game terms. So for people that don't know, nerfing something in the video game world is like making it worse.
Yeah.
Because it might be too strong. So they need to like bring it down. Happens a lot in League of Legends. People get nerfed.
Yeah.
They're too strong. They might lose, attack
like
speed or...
This gun does like kills people in like one shot. Let's nerf it so it's 2 shots.
2 shots, yeah. And then buff that would be this gun kills people in 2 shots. We need it to kill one in 1 shot. So nerf that, buff that. And I want to apply that to real life things. So I'm saying to Jackson, what's some things that need a nerf in real life and what's some things that need a buff in real life?
Please give me an example.
I'll give you an example right now.
Please give me an example.
I've got one for buff. Okay. I think smart TVs are way too laggy and they need to be buffed.
Really great.
The processor in a smart TV is fucking tragic.
How is that even possible?
It's so bad.
You spend so much money on a TV, even the Samsungs.
Yeah.
And you like press the button.
You press
and
down.
and then it just takes ages. Dude, I wish TVs could go back to where you plug your fucking Xbox in. You turn it to there's a button for source and you turn it to the Xbox and that's it. I turn on mine, it goes to the home page. There's not even a source button. There's 3 buttons on the whole remote.
My smart TV is an idiot.
Dude, I made a whole video about it on YouTube. Yeah. I have to go press like 7 times to go to source, press up, and then press right 4 times before I get to
it's ridiculous.
The display.
It's ridiculous.
Remember that I was watching my fucking PlayStation, man. Like just remember that I was on that.
So they need a buff and I shouldn't even have to say that. That should just be general
I fully
knowledge.
agree.
What TV, have you ever bought a TV? Like even your TV is nice. Your TV is probably the best TV in sense of lagginess. I've actually, it's still pretty slow, but it's probably at its like best it can be. Yeah. But it's still shit. The TV that I'm Matthew and Lawrence, oh my God. I can't cast YouTube to it without having a fucking cry.
Really?
Oh, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, bro, come on. Brother,
yes, you can, man.
I've seen you do it. I did it last night.
I don't know.
I gotta talk to.
Too difficult.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm so nah.
Anyway, it needs a buff.
And then you accidentally plug something in, it instantly switches to the HDMI, and you're like, whoa, just
slow down, mate.
Yeah,
slow down.
Or it won't.
Yeah,
and you're like, okay.
And like you plug something in, normally it says like detected, and then you get to choose.
Yeah. The worst thing I reckon is when you plug in, for example, a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox, and then the TV goes, detecting, it's an Xbox. Optimizing, and then it's like optimizing HDMI for. And I'm like, no,
dude, just plug it in.
Show it.
Just work.
Just show what I've.
Let me decide if it needs to be optimized. I don't need you to go ahead and
That's the best part about AV cables, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, video in, boom, it's on instantly.
It's
audio in,
sick.
on instantly.
Yeah. These kids these days, man.
I don't get it, man.
It's just get it.
Overcomplicated for no reason.
Yeah. So they need buffs. They need buffs. You got one?
Yeah, I think buff dryers. At this point,
you've got some problems with dryers. Buff dryers. I think they should be made out of metal and not fucking weigh 90 kilos.
At this point, they should be better than hang drying. So I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, dryers shouldn't shrink your clothes. Dryers should fucking dry your clothes in less than the time it takes to just hang them out on a sunny day.
That's a good point.
Like they should be able to dry them in like an hour.
Is the circular motion of a dryer, is that the most optimal way to dry clothes?
Probably not.
Do you reckon
That's what I'm saying. They need to figure out a way to make dryers better than they are.
What if dryers were like toasters and you just like slotted your clothes in?
And then just heats them up.
And they heat them up.
Yeah. That would definitely shrink them. They'd have to shrink them.
And they pop up folded. Oh my God, that'd be sick.
Like there's got to be a better way.
I agree.
And even,
You got a nice dryer too.
Thanks, man. A nice TV and a nice dryer.
Nice desk.
Yeah. I got a lot of nice things.
Yeah, he likes his things. Yeah. So it's that dryer should be.
It's like a heat pump, so it's like really energy efficient, but it doesn't dry your stuff any better. Everything I've put in there has shrunk.
Yeah.
No matter what setting I put it on. Extra care. Stuff still shrinks.
Extra care.
There's literally one called Extra
Sings
Care.
it to sleep and stuff.
Yeah, it like rocks
Puts its
it.
dummy
It doesn't
in.
spin it. It just rocks it.
Rocks it. That might be the way to do it.
Maybe.
Because the spin, I'm guessing, is just so the water gets like what that force is called. What's that force called?
Centrifugal force.
Yeah, that thing. So I'm guessing that's why they want the spin. But I feel like the spin isn't good enough.
It just kind of like flips the fucking things
it spins
around.
them.
Spins them around.
It spins them.
And then the water drains out the bottom.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the water would fly to the sides and
Yeah, I
then it would
guess
drip
so.
down.
I don't know. I'm not a dryer expert, man. I just want it to be fixed.
I think it should be better. I agree.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good one. All right, what have I got next? I got Nerf.
Yeah.
Sugar. It's too good. It needs to be like 25% less addicting.
I think so too.
Because it's pretty fucked.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, my Nerf was almost identical.
Yeah.
I think we need to nerf Tim Tams.
Yeah. That's huge. Yeah.
Because they're so good.
Yeah. If
it's
we
the same
nerf,
thing.
well, yeah. Yeah. Tim Tams are great. I bought a, yeah. It's so hard not to have 4.
Yeah.
I have 3 and I still feel like I should be having 2, but I have 3. But fuck, bro. Even today I had 3 with my coffee. Fuck, I was like that.
But I guess they have nerfed Tim Tams because they're so expensive now.
Oh, that's true.
So they've nerfed them by making them almost unobtainable.
Yeah, well, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, because like sometimes in like League, you're like, oh, this item's really overpowered. It's like, oh, let's chuck another 200 gold on it, so it's harder to get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's what they've done with.
But then when you
Tim
get
Tams.
them, they're also too good.
They're too
you want
good.
to eat
Yeah.
all of them. So it's it's a whole thing. They need
Yeah,
to make
Tim
them
Tams are really fucking
20%
good.
less delicious.
Yeah,
I think.
Well, that's what. Yeah, I said 25% less addicting of sugar.
Yeah.
So
Less addicting, dude.
yeah, because
They're
sugar's
just so
fucked.
Moorish, man.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I like how we both wanted to nerf that. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
So
And
that means there is a problem.
There is a problem, and we've identified it.
Yeah.
So
this next one. This one's a little bit. I think this one's a bit. I'll let you decide. I think you need to nerf octopuses. Way too smart.
yeah,
Let's just
Fair
talk
enough.
about the abilities octopuses have.
Yep.
Way too smart.
Yeah. Fair enough.
They
are
can
really
camouflage.
intelligent. Yep.
They can like fit into jars, like just fit into like weird spots that they.
They
know what
can
I mean?
do that. Yeah.
I think all 8 of their legs have like their own like brain, and they're able to like
Yeah, like
fucking
do their own
own
stuff.
thing,
Yeah.
and then it all comes back to the main brain. And he like getting all this information from 8 arms. It's too much It's too much processing. It's just too much.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it has a couple of brains. I swear it has like 2 brains or some shit.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true. But if it does, if it doesn't, then good. But if I find out that motherfucker has 2 brains,
There's going to be
one of it
a
has to
problem.
go. They're
There's
going to be
a
nerfing
problem.
that.
There's going to be a problem.
And then like you see it like opening jars. I saw fucking Mark Rober. He had a whole YouTube video. I was almost in tears by the end of it.
Yeah.
Because this octopus like made its way through an obstacle course and then he let it go at the end. And I was like, that's beautiful. And I'm like, I shouldn't be getting this emotional over a fucking octopus.
It makes eating like calamari or like octopus or whatever fucking sad.
Yeah.
Because they are really, really, smart.
Way too smart to be eaten.
Yeah. Way too smart.
Yeah. So they need to be nerfed so then I can eat them.
Yeah. So you don't feel as
So I don't feel
guilty.
guilty.
Yeah. Because they are like, do you see my octopus teacher?
Yeah, I did. That one fucked me up
Yeah,
too.
that
I should,
fucked me
you know
up.
what I mean? That thing's way too smart. I'm getting way too emotionally connected to
I
an
guess
octopus.
they do get nerfed because they're so soft and squishy, so they're very vulnerable. But also,
have so much
when they
going
have
on,
children,
though.
they just fucking die.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, that is sad.
Man, I really gotta get laid. But I will die
I
after
will
I die.
that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna
What
be
a relief.
Oh man, it's gonna be the best day of my life.
The weight of the water off my shoulders after I just get.
Did you know that snails both have both sets of like they
Nerf
can
it.
both be the
Nerf. If they've got 2 sets of something, that needs to be Nerf. No one should have 2 sets of nothing.
That's honestly
Nerf
that's so true.
I don't like it.
They can both be the carrier of the children.
Baby. Oh yeah.
But they fight for it. So they're like fucking proboscis or whatever, touch each other, and they fight for like who's gonna be like the one that carries it.
When they're performing the deed,
yeah,
they then have a arm wrestling
weird
match.
Little, basically like their little proboscis or whatever, like who can fucking dump it in the other one more powerfully.
Maybe humans need that. Maybe we need to buff humans and have that. That would make things a lot more interesting.
And then just battle and then
that thing makes things a lot more interesting.
I've got buff public transport.
So I don't know if I agree with that because public transport's pretty good.
You're kidding me, man.
Like it's,
you're kidding me.
I don't know how much.
I caught 3 different types of public transport to get to your place.
Yeah, you're going like sideways though.
I mean, sideways, then up, then diagonal. Bro, I shouldn't have to catch a train, a tram, and a bus to get arguably, 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
As the crow flies.
Yeah. What are you thinking then?
I'm thinking fucking make it better. Like, I don't know. I'm not the engineer. I'm just saying it's shit. I've been to Japan.
You want like faster thing? Yeah. I've
been to Japan and Japan.
Do you want like bullet trains? Is that what you want? Or do you want like...
I want shit to not have to be connected to so many different... Like I should be able to catch one tram that takes me to where I want to go. I shouldn't have to catch 7 different trams and then a bus and then a train. Like,
I feel like logistically that's impossible.
But it is possible.
Because
Japan did
done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go to Japan, you'll see their public transport system and you'll be like, we're doing it wrong.
Did Japan the city that... Oh no, Japan's already
Even China did it?
Well, I think we've talked about this before. Yeah, China's like doing it.
I think Germany did it too.
Oh, okay. Well, if Germany's doing that, we need to hurry up and do it.
Yeah.
China and Japan, like, they're on a league of their own. There's
Australia,
you know what I mean?
We've just been like, but we just have so much land. Why waste our time building a tight-knit infrastructure when we can just build more shit out
from that? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's probably fair.
And that's the...
I think cars need to be deleted from the game.
Yeah, honestly,
I think cars are like because then we could like self-driving cars need to just exist because like the idea, like I can't remember who was talking about it. I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Brooms,
but like,
man. Self-driving brooms.
Self-driving brooms.
We're a Wizards podcast. Yeah.
He was saying like self-flying brooms sounds terrifying. He was saying like my car just sitting like parked is just taking up space and wasting its potential.
Yeah.
That car could be fucking off and picking up someone else and dropping them somewhere. There could just be cars just moving around.
I've also seen that TikTok. Yeah.
So,
But would you want your car to like go off? You've got bullshit in the boot and then it comes back and someone's taking a shit in your car.
Yeah. No, but not your car. It'd be like
a community's
car.
Yeah.
I'm just a socialist, I guess. I don't know.
I think everyone should also have a shared bank account.
Yeah.
Can everyone have a shared bank account? I think everyone would be responsible with that too.
Yeah, it'd be great. We should get a shared bank account for the Wizards Tower.
Yeah.
But only I can touch it. Okay, next one. I got buff. This needs a big buff, actually. Actually, we've experienced this between us.
Yeah.
Organizing hangouts in like your mid-20s to late 20s, mid to late 20s is so hard.
Yeah.
It needs to be buffed.
Yeah, it needs to be easier, like lubricated.
Yeah.
It needs to be a seamless experience.
Yeah, because like I'd be like, oh, what are you doing tonight? Oh, I can't, I'm working. Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like that interaction happens way too much.
I mean, that's just growing up.
I know.
Isn't it? That's why every parent
it's
goes,
so hard.
It's the high school, it's the best time in your life. You have no idea. You have no idea what paying rent is like.
Yeah.
Make the most of it. You'll never have this much social interaction
Mum was like,
your entire life.
Mum was like my age telling me that as well. You know
Yeah.
You're like, shut up, old man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that needs a big buff. When I'm like, hey, bro, I want to come around? Oh, I can't because I got this. And you're like, you know what? Fair enough. But also, fuck, we need to hang out.
Yeah.
It's tough. Thankfully, we got a podcast where we can hang out once a week.
That is true. We're like contractually obligated.
But also, but also, like, we did live together. So it's kind of, this is like the first time, 3 years that we haven't lived together.
Yeah.
So it is kind of weird, like, just not being around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is weird. Yeah. It is super weird. I'll like have an idea for a video or like a video I've done. I'm like, oh, this is...
Yeah. Oh. You stand up and go to, oh, he's not here.
Yeah, I go, Frank,
sad music
Frank,
plays.
Come on.
Lonely,
Frank, you want to watch this? I've got Nerf Amazon. sometimes I think their packages come a little bit too quickly.
Whoa.
Sometimes I'd like to just, order something and then think about it for a little bit and be like, fuck yeah, that package is coming, isn't it? Sometimes I'll order something and it's like deliver by 9 p.m. tonight. And I'm like, whoa, that's too soon. Okay, I just bought it.
Yeah.
Give me some time.
I'm going to argue you're definitely in like the minority for that, but I think that's...
I just think it's a little too quick.
Yeah.
I think the system for delivery is moving a little bit too quickly. Can Amazon be in charge of public transport? I feel like sometimes if I packaged myself up and gave myself to Australia Post, I would get to the destination quicker than it would be catching public transport.
You might be onto something there. That might be the future.
Posting yourself.
each other. I think they probably do that already now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's illegal.
I think they do that.
I think that's called trafficking,
I think
actually.
they do that now.
Yeah.
It's funny it's called trafficking.
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't they use that trafficking skills and apply it to public transport?
That's a great point. Yeah.
Because public transport really is just human trafficking when you really think about it.
Yeah, there are. You know what I mean? There are humans in most traffic.
Yeah.
Really.
Every form of So it's kind of
Wow. And that was a riveting, insightful podcast.
Yeah,
and thank you guys so much for listening to that. And
just remember, when you're in a car, you're actually getting human trafficked. So just on that note,
you're welcome.
Well, that's all the time we have on the Wizard's Tower. If you'd like to reach the Wizards, you can send an owl to the wizardstowerpod@gmail.com. And you can also follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Whatever the hell that is. Anyway, don't forget to grab your hat, grab your staff, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Wizard's Tower.